Hello and welcome to the Collective Conversation. My name is Shannon Lynch. I'm with the Temecula Yoga Collective. And our guest today is Anisha Fisher. She is the founder of the Element School, and she is also a teacher with us over at the Temecula Yoga Collective. So welcome, Anisha. Thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me.
First thing we like to do is just to get to know a little bit about you and what is your what's your background in education and what inspired you with this whole idea of the Element School?
I've been thinking about developing a private school for about 8 years now and finally getting up the nerve to do it. I started off teaching as a special education teacher, and I was teaching in Temecula. And as a special ed teacher, I had a view into all the different classrooms because I worked with all the regular education teachers. And I just saw that there is a great need for something different, and I wanted to create that. And my big driving passion is designing an education that is geared towards the learner, not towards the teacher or the institution, but really focused on the individual learner. In addition to seeing the child as a whole being, seeing all the academics not as these things we put into boxes, but all the interrelationships between subjects, and that makes it more interesting. Mm-hmm. And coming from what the kid wants to learn rather than what the teacher wants to teach, that common denominator of the kid, the questions they have in math will apply to the questions they have in science, and maybe they'll end up writing about it and bringing it into literature as well. And so the common denominator is the kid, not these disparate subjects.
So they're not just learning academics, but they're also on this personal growth journey too.
Exactly, and seeing education as so much more than just academics. We have the opportunity to reach kids in their formative years and give them tools for happiness and success and personal goal setting, and how to think through relationships. And so if we give space for that in our education, because we're not so fixated on grades and tests and putting all our energy towards those things that don't really serve someone for the rest of their lives, mm-hmm. we can give space and time and attention to these qualitative aspects of living and learning that will really benefit them their whole lives.
And these qualitative aspects, do you find that they also facilitate better performance academically?
Definitely. Yeah, there's a lot of research that shows that if someone is happier, they will learn more and test better and do better on their math problems. Mm-hmm. If they're happy, if they're feeling able to identify their own personal goals in learning, they're feeling empowered, they'll have a lot more investment in what they're learning. Mm-hmm. And that's right there, being invested in what you're learning, having a personal reason to be learning. Makes it all that more effective.
So are they working both in a classroom, and I know nature is really important to you, are they outside doing things as well?
Yeah, we'll have a lot with outdoor education and nature study, field study has always been a part of my education programs, and a lot of service learning in the community.
And I know that yoga is really important to you. Will you be incorporating yoga and even yoga philosophy in this system of education that you're...
Yeah, every day we will start our day with a morning circle that includes a little bit of yoga and meditation and journaling, and the kids will have the opportunity to set an intention for the day. And just that the philosophy of yoga is so rich, it's showing up today as the new field of positive psychology, but these ideas that your inner world and your outer world can be synchronized, and that definitely applies to learning. My goal is definitely to have kids ready for college, and we'll start dual enrollment with MSJC, our local community college. So we will be there to work with the student during that transition from, you know, high school into college, and giving them the tools they need for success in college.
Cool.
And the support.
Yeah.
For the integrity of this vision, I just feel like it needs to be independent and a private school, and I don't want it to be an elitist private school, so I'm making sure we have a good scholarship foundation and low tuition. I'm working really hard on that. It will be a nonprofit foundation, and so we'll have scholarships and all that good stuff.
Oh, cool. And it sounds like you want parents to be involved as well.
Yes, because it'll be a small community, it'll be a great resource for the parents. We have a series of book talks hosted by the Temecula Yoga Collective. So we'll have book clubs for parents. We're going to be providing nonviolent communication training so that everyone in our school culture will practice compassionate communication. All the teachers will have the training. All the students will be taught how to communicate compassionately.
Official enrollment is in September. You're having summer programs, and
starting next month in April, we'll have some information meetings, and we'll open up the enrollment process.
Okay.
So people can reserve their space. There are only 45 spaces.
And then is there anything that you're doing in the meantime where parents can go? Do you have any community events that you're doing?
Yes, we have a meetup group, and every first Friday of each month we have Creative Coffee House, where for the teenagers, where they share live music and poetry reading and photography and short films and fashion design. That's a lot of fun. And we're doing some service learning projects. We just visited a horse sanctuary, and we did an art project while we were out there with things like that are already going on. So people can get involved right now and get to know the other people who are in the community. And a lot of the kids that I'm working with already are now in their teens, and they've known each other for almost 10 years. And so it's already this really nice community.
Well, I know just by, seeing what you do teaching the youth yoga classes at Temecula Yoga Collective, and just seeing these, amazing, creative and talented kids coming through, and, I get to teach yoga on the other side of the wall with the moms, and it's just so inspiring just to see what you're doing with these kids.
We're having fun already.
They
did a Harlem Shake video.
It was awesome.
So I just love being able to give kids the opportunity to, get together and learn things in a positive environment and express themselves creatively and feel nurtured and able to really be who they are and express that to the world.
Cool. Well, thank you so much, Anisha, for sitting down and chatting with me and everything.
Thank you, Shannon.
And thank you, everybody, for watching. I hope you found this as interesting and wonderfully inspiring as I did. Again, we are the Temecula Yoga Collective. You can find us at www.thetyc.com. If you like this video, like it, share it with your friends, spread the good word, and we will catch you next time.